that. We get to play with the arm. We get to listen to music.
Would you like some more
All right.
bottles of
Well,
little munchkin?
I'm gonna start, and whenever they show up, they show up.
They join on us.
Yeah. So, welcome once again to William's Adventures in D&D with our wonderful party.
Yay. Yeah.
Okay. Who remembers what you did last game?
We came up
Mushrooms.
to mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Carbo helped us through that. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. Corporal helped us with that. We
Watch my
actually got
YouTube channel, you'll see it.
that magic wood. What was it
Oh
called?
yeah, there was the
Is it dark?
Duskwood.
Duckwood. Yeah, we got some of that went off to carpenter.
And we're looking at potentially getting some more ironwood.
Yeah.
Well, getting some ironwood.
Which is on the outskirts. And we've also came up to a village that looks the equivalent of Eberron, but with a fortress in it. I remember that.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So, I went searching and finally discovered a wagon I like
Woo!
that you guys get.
Woo!
Okay.
Special wagon.
There's your wagon.
Does it have...
You died from dysentery.
That is exactly what I was picturing with the wagon.
Do we have a mushroom house on the top of it?
Not yet.
That,
Yeah, can't you tell?
that is the base picture of the wagon.
Oh, goodness.
It is an atypical
So
farm
imagine
wagon.
another
That-
little
yeah.
platform there with a mushroom house on top.
It is called an Ozarks
Goodness.
wagon or something like that.
You died from
But-
dysentery.
I found out that this thing is 6 feet wide and 12 feet long.
Ooh.
So that is canonically how big your wagon is. Until you add them.
Which we have. Above, we've got 2-story cart now.
Yeah. So here's your first reveal.
You're gonna need more
Sorry
horses.
for them horses.
Here is your second.
The mushroom house. Oh my god.
And that is
No, the
to
corner.
scale.
Yeah. Because that's me. If you
Or as
put, like,
close as
on
I
top of the
can
door,
to scale.
I would trail behind like this. There you go.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh, I have a video about it.
Yeah, but
I'm going to make a video about it.
Oh god.
Now, it is
With monster.
untainted
I love it.
for reasons.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Are we really gonna leave the bear?
Go ahead and pass it around so everybody can see it.
We're really gonna leave the bear to paint it.
All right. Corva's not here. We can paint her house exactly how we want it.
What are we gonna do? Bright pink with
Polka dots.
green polka dots, and the stem is gonna be green. I love this. It's so cool.
I'm gonna go through the list of mushrooms that they have in there and just make it something.
Love it. I love the ladders on the back yet too. You guys will just huddle in here and hope she's
No.
not gonna hit you.
I put a ladder on there so that they could access the
Yeah.
mushroom house
I said,
and
"He
the
lets
rest of
us
the
up
wagon.
there."
Yeah, they said you
Here.
said you would. And if you notice that over the wheels, there's a little flare.
Yeah.
That is for the flower beds or
The
potting
potatoes.
beds you have there.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
That's what those are.
she's got her mushrooms in it right now, so
Yeah.
we're gonna have to wait.
So, like I said, having a
Speak horse.
yeah, but it's actually would be to scale. Now you know
Because
why
we
I
have
said
two
that.
horses.
Hi, Andrew.
Two horses.
What do you want? Is that
Are you
pink or
giving me
that-
these?
I was gonna use one for my familiar. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get second familiar. But
Okay.
we can use them.
Andrew's here.
Why do I smell hazelnut? Oh, it's probably the jar of chocolates. Oh, don't think.
Probably.
Must boil pooped
So-
again.
That's actually pretty to scale.
Yeah, cool. And then my guy behind.
So, thank you Okami, for giving me one of those. I'll let you keep
That's
one. You guys can
cool.
imagine the other one.
That's
I
how
don't
we
think I'll
live.
ever get to the point of turning or painting it.
Just
So
have my pig on the back.
I'm just using two.
Here. You want this?
That was brilliant, baby.
That was a beautiful photo.
I know, right?
I feel fine.
Very precise.
I know, right?
Very accurate.
So, if you guys need a reference, that is your little wagon.
Good.
Now, if you modify it, I'll be modifying that.
We'll add another cart to the back here. Well, then we'll need 4 horses.
I do kind of need a space for all my spiders that I'm gonna include.
Yeah,
No,
just get one.
we can
Just get
learn
one
a
of the
levitation spell and just have
sort
to
of
float
trail.
behind us.
wagons. Only instead of the canopy, it's just the big
No,
spider
we're
with
gonna
that
we
sheet
need a
draped
spider
over
to trail
it.
behind it too. The fence. We need a spider to trail behind it as well for his chest. It's familiar spider. There we,
Spider.
there we go.
I mean,
Wait.
Where's your pig?
yeah, that would
Where's your
work.
pig?
And my pig trails behind it like there. Behind
Yeah.
one of the wheels.
He's not good.
No, it trails behind the spider. Does not want the spider to its back.
As long as he doesn't take off again. Oh yeah, your character's riding on it.
No. I dig it.
Well, I should see if I can get one of the guys online to rig up my character since I have the model of him.
To sit on the
So I can
spider.
have it sitting on the spider.
You guys are all inside and we're both riding.
So when we last left off, you guys had gone down the main entrance for Mr. Nor, and you had noticed that trees had been clear cut and stumps had been cleared, and the wagon trail obviously used. And then you kind of crested over the edge of a hill, and there was a fort or a base at the bottom, and then as you look at it, there's a road that meanders around, and then it eventually curves up, and there was this building, and the rest of this town you couldn't really see. So, do you ride down the hill to the little fort?
No, I climbed one of the ironwood trees.
Yes, I know what you did. And that's where you got the layout of that I showed you on the map.
Well, let's wait till after we deal with this place before we use shatter on a tree and blow our cover.
Very well.
That would be a good idea.
I mean, unless you want to shatter just part of the tree and have it land on the place.
Goodness.
I think that's a little far away.
Not right now.
So what are you doing?
How does this fortress look from where we're at?
Okay.
What I will do is I will come back down.
Is it like the one in Shadowdale, or is it creepier?
So,
Yes and no.
Dang!
Is it
Okay.
Get down!
kitty's going up here?
I think I smell blood.
So I'm going to just read verbatim what it says. The temple consists of a simple conical tower erected by the priests that rises above the oval-walled compound, perhaps 5 acres in extent. That's a pretty big compound.
So it's about the size of
Mm-hmm.
did I just hear you say the size of your mom?
like
Mom's place.
Okay.
Except for a
That's
small
fine.
clear space in front of the tower used for erecting new experiments and inventions. The compound is crammed with growing things. You can obviously see, because you're on an elevation over the wall, that's why you're able to see this. The garden, fed by a network of pumps and channels that feeds the priests. Some priests are always to be found here, tending the garden. Holes throughout the garden. Hello.
I'm going to give this to you over there so I don't dump it.
Okay. Our other players have arrived.
How are we going to dance this?
The salsa.
It's all the.
Like this.
Okay.
Holes throughout the garden support both beanstalks and other plants, but allow warriors shields and a few precious glass panes to be erected above certain plants. I'm not going to tell you about the cellars because you haven't gotten there. The walls are guarded by both priests and on patrol outside. On patrol outside on giant beetles.
Giant beetles.
We have beetles and
Beetles
instead of
priests.
Yep. So you
Priests and beetles.
when you look down, you see the whitish brown walls,
Stink bug beetles.
and there's an obvious worn path in the dirt around this place. And you see all kind of crops being grown in there. And you see two people sitting on these giant beetles walking around. And they're in basically equal distance as they move. They've obviously done this numerous times.
Really? I never would have guessed with that rut.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not a rut, it's just worn, and there's no grass where the beetles walk.
What type of beetles?
They're giant beetles.
Okay, so the dung beetle, or they have like the big pincers, or like.
If they're dung beetles, then we can do more poop art on the go.
You can't really tell from this distance. All you get is these giant insectoids that they're riding around on, and you can see the color variants on the back of the carapace.
Oh no. He has a giant spider. This is gonna be all out war with two beetles and a spider. Unintentional. Just because it's their nature.
And you guys are sitting in your wagon at the top of the hill, looking at this.
I come out of my mushroom over my eyes.
You
Oh.
want-
That's adorable. I love it. Okay. I believe you're having side of
Theory, we should go down there.
You said it was priests that were patrolling the wall.
You don't know that at the
It
moment.
looks
You
like
just
a
see
priest
people
power.
in armor, riding with like these spears, halberd things, long weapons.
Since I'm up higher, do I see anything different or
No.
same thing?
Yeah, 5 foot difference isn't gonna really notice.
Any
I am 5 foot tall. Thank you very much. I matter.
any markings on the tower that would maybe denote maybe it's a friendly deity?
Make a history check. Make a history check.
Other than the two beetles, do they seem to have like
Armor markings, things like that.
24.
Yeah. Where is
do I see
oh,
any,
yeah.
not where it is, but I'm gonna look like box for
13.
Is there anything else I see? Traps, booby traps, other people, aimed arrows, guns, something, anything?
No, it's kind of a forest on this side of the path. It's not very dense. You can see through it.
So nothing ambushy, dangerous
Yeah.
type.
That you can see. And the forest kind of clears out for a little bit, or for the most part, right where you guys are at the top of the hill, and you can tell this area has been cleared.
Okay, quick question since I missed the first little bit. Where I stopped, we were at the beginning of the whole
Yeah.
war torn. How far down the road have we gone past the fortress? Like, where are we stationed at
We
now?
haven't moved.
You are here on the top of a hill, little hill. Down the hill at the bottom near a creek is the fortress, and then a winding path that leads up to that building you've seen way off in the distance.
So we haven't moved at all. Really?
Nope.
Not really.
Not really.
We just started.
It wasn't my turn. We tried to do Lorcana beforehand, and today was two-headed giant, and my friend talked me into being his partner.
Oh. Just so you know, here's canonically what your wagon
Yeah.
started as.
I'm still gonna build the ballista or something under the seat just so I can shoot something.
Hey, adventuring parties do it all the time.
I want to build a mushroom cannon.
So,
I'm gonna shoot poisonous mushrooms at people.
Just to do slingshot.
Just
Um,
creates a
you
cloud of poison.
have no guess because you grew up here, but you don't know the in-depth rumors.
Yeah.
You recognize a pennant that's flying at the top. It is purple.
Playful.
Purple.
Playful.
And it, with it flapping, you don't
Can't
exactly quite make it out, but there's letters on it, and if those correlate with some of the stuff you read, this is ran by the Knights of
Yeah.
Mithranor.
Yeah.
So you know that they control that. They control this area.
Hi, what are you doing?
They-
Andrew
They patrol it.
and animal.
In animal form.
And this is where we're supposed to be getting our
You probably saw my
special
cat.
item for.
Was in the ruins in this fortress.
Within the ruins of Mithranor.
Hi.
Okay, so this is not the ruins, right?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Can I help you? I'm gonna let Andrew get this close as fat. It's this long.
But we might get useful information from them, potentially.
We could ask what happened here.
So this, you said that a lot of this stuff was like overgrown and stuff.
Yes.
Is there any notable difference of growth rate that I have seen or know? Would you stop sniffing everything about me? I loved you, but your nose is cold.
At right here, tall trees, grass field.
Yeah, but I mean like growth rate as in it wasn't super grown over real quick, like it didn't happen 2 weeks ago. Like this was like old happened, or was it
You have not seen the ruins as of yet.
okay.
You've seen some ruins way off at the bottom of the hill.
Can you not?
On the other side of the creek at the bottom where the road starts to rise, there is little ruins, but you can't
Can't tell
tell
it.
that from here.
I'm up for
Those-
walking down.
The ruins that we were here for.
I'm up for walking down and figure what's going on. I'm gonna probably go up and ask them. Since they're the only ones around there and we have ruins. So I wonder what happened here.
I just kind of want to get to that weird shiny shape thing way out there. I think that would be interesting, but I would also like to check out. Did we notice anybody in the fortress, or
There
did we
is
just see?
Yeah, you can see
beetle
you
guards.
see the beetle
They're-
patrol
Oh,
guards.
that's
And you see other people not in armor inside, like tilling and planting
okay.
and trimming plants and cleaning, and you see there's like a dozen people down there, at least.
I wonder if it's only one big family.
We
You might as well
have been-
investigate and figure out what's going on here. So I'm up for going down.
At the very least.
You're
yeah.
up for down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, we have to go past it anyway to
Get to the
out
other area,
there.
yeah.
So
Well, we could swing wide and go through more of the forest. But
Yeah, I'm not gonna jump in unless I was jumping out with.
No chocolate, and the written version of Quidditch.
So
This looks like a silo.
hey, look, cotton candy.
I should have turned this around. Yeah, I needed to turn it around. I didn't realize which direction it was.
Why is there a broken tree? Is that intentional? That's the first thing I see. Why is there a broken tree?
So
to the
That-
tree.
along that edge, far edge over there, is the road you are coming down.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that these are built barricades, and they're actually stumps that have been wedged
And I'm
together.
guessing the beetle guards are here.
Yep.
Right.
And that's why there's a worn path around there.
So there's a worn path of where the beetle guards patrol in between the stump barricade and the wall.
And there's like a barricade with spikes, like, you know,
Yep.
at the entrance.
Question.
Hmm.
From where we are, do we see this back here?
Yeah, oh yeah, you can see all of it.
What is that? And that looked like wind. I don't want no more spiders.
No, you see that these are trees and bushes, and there's some broken off trees.
That tree keeps moving.
It's a
Nah, it fell over. Like that one's supposed to be standing up a little bit more upright. It's alright.
No, see,
It's blowing in the wind.
that's the tree where the high elf's gonna go because it's a little. We see Sarah go up. She started picking berries off.
So you just
Her eyes get like
the
this.
cart to the
around.
front entry.
Yep. And you see
Cart.
under the cart, which is the reason I did it. Alright.
The cart and the horses need everyone.
Need everyone.
You want to cool?
I'm inside, so
Horses.
I'm inside
You
my
want to
mellow
have me like on
mushroom,
the
And
board?
but I'm looking out the window. That's like, well, no, actually, I can turn that. So I'm gonna turn my mushroom with whatever crank I
You see a hand. You
did.
see a hand reach out. It's like,
We just pulled up.
So I'm gonna
and
turn
there
around and face
is
forward.
2 people stationed there at that front wall.
hey, you
There's
guys.
2 people. Yeah.
You know what? I have minis for this. I have lots of minis.
Andrew will be in. He has to
The
feel a little
spider
bit better because he had a chicken skin.
He looks a little. You look drunker than I am at my
Here,
bar.
one on each side of that barricade.
You can stand me up a little bit.
No, you look drunk.
Nope, on the inside.
Inside's the ones
Yep.
there.
Each side of the door.
Yep. And they are all human.
In the name of the Lord.
Yeah.
Come on, son, good bro.
Well, they appear human.
Yeah, but as far as you can tell, they're
They
appearing human.
look human.
Look, I just got through fighting changelings at a circus in Baldur's Gate. I don't trust none.
Who's gonna be brave enough to go say hi?
Yeah, the
You want the guy? You want the guy riding a spider to walk?
You want the dwarf right
And the
a
doctor.
boar? Everyone would just laugh.
A halfling that's in a mushroom? By the way, we need that to happen. I know
A very questionable cleric.
Now,
very questionable.
Go, cleric.
oops.
You can word good.
I can word somewhat good.
For the beetle, we're going to use a spider. Here, would you take and put it?
Like there.
Yeah. It's on patrol, and it goes there.
Then the other one should be like on the opposite side of it.
And the other one is over here.
Bless
And-
you.
What you do notice is
You got some problems there, buddy?
when the guards kept patrolling.
Maybe you should
It's
quit.
it's just like Clinton. Wrong. He didn't inhale.
Greetings. I'm guessing you're adventurers.
Yes.
No, we just like to look like this for the fun of it.
Merchants
Yeah.
with weaponry.
We have a traveling priest with us.
So what brings you to the Dawnspire?
We noticed your fortress as we were coming over. We were wondering what happened here because we see there's ruins beyond you.
Yes. We're the Knights of Mithranor, who stay at the Dawnspire and patrol the ruins.
Why? They're ruins.
What happened? Why are there ruins?
You don't know the history of Mithranor.
Not new.
I'm not from here, sadly.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Where are you from?
I'm from another land, known as Eberron. So
Everyone.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So this is all pretty new to me. So
Yeah, I can imagine that. And you?
I'm from here.
Oh, well, welcome to the Dawnspire. And you, sir?
I'm from Damaran. But
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
it's just to the northeast of these lands.
What's the actual place you're from?
So
These
the
lines.
actual place I'm
No,
from.
no,
or the
no.
place
Where
I-
you just mentioned.
So Damaran was listed in the player handbook. It is a place in Faerun. I believe it's on the big map you have actually.
It won't be
To
in
the north. It's northeast. It's like a Russia stand-in.
Give me-
almost.
Open that up and give me that map right there.
If I
Just
remember.
pick where you're from. Where's Carding?
He is not feeling horribly well right now because his sugar got kind of high, so we had to take him insulin for to lower. So he doesn't make himself more sick.
Do you remember what it's
I mean,
near?
he's just gonna stay in the cart chilling.
The only
He's been getting
point
better
of
with it,
interest
but it's
would be the quote-unquote
still on a
capital
normal
Helios
basis hitting over
something.
300.
Helios.
It's on a normal everyday
Stratos
basis.
or
So his
something.
insulin, he's starting to be able to bring it down some. It just got a little high today. So
That's not what I'm looking for.
I don't recognize what you're talking about either. Oh well, we can figure that out later.
Nope.
And who's that riding the spider?
Hi. I'm from Strixhaven.
Ah, okay. Bunch of humans, elves, halflings. Who's the bugbear?
Who's the bugbear?
He's our driver.
Well, obviously.
He's
What designated driver who doesn't know what a horse is?
Occasionally, he can groom them properly.
it takes a second try. It has to get warmed up.
He does get there eventually.
Where are you from, bugbear?
Damaran.
We're at the.
Yeah, let me
We're
get
just asking us where we're at.
Are you from Toriel or are you from another plane like some of them other?
Another
plane.
What plane?
I am from the Ravnica.
Ah, okay.
Just like half these other people.
And who's that in the mushroom?
Uh,
That's new. Okay.
Oh yeah, do you like your car?
There's the human.
How new can it be?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Where are you from?
Another plane.
Yeah, obviously.
Kind of like Delta. Or American Airlines.
what's Andalusia?
What plane are you from?
There.
Southwest?
Oh, northwest
Take 6 points
of
psychic
Fate.
damage.
That's not even fair. That was a good joke and you know it.
Yes, that's why you're getting it because I'm having to take that damage.
Yeah, northwest of Faerun.
No, I'm from
That's Kanye's kid.
from Mushroom
Ravnica.
Northwest of Faerun?
I'm a farmer.
Yes, that's what it says.
Or in Faerun?
Found primarily in the northwest of Faerun, so it's within Faerun.
Yeah.
I found Gamera.
We can figure it out later. Yes, but you said you're not from this plane, so where are you from, or this world? Right. Oh, okay. Well,
I'm from Golgari area.
okay.
I'm a farmer. As you look at this really big mushroom.
Okay. Well, they lift up the gate there, literally, and move it off to the side and let you bring all your stuff in and you can park it in here. Now, I will tell you as a stopping game right now. This is 5 acres. So the size of this block here that I currently live on. This is to scale. For the
Here's a sheet.
For the
game.
model.
So yeah, there's a difference in scale.
Looks like there's mushrooms in there.
They're also new.
So when you can pull in here,
You can see it from our
you
house.
you recognize these and you see this one over here.
Which one is that? Oh yeah, I need to get all
That's
the
one of the
names.
barrels.
Oh, okay.
Like
It's another one
the
of the
one that
barrels.
goes toxic
Yeah.
after 10 years.
I smell mushrooms.
I smell the shroom!
And one of the guards will take and then close the gate, or they'll close the gate,
Mhm.
and they'll close, because I left it open just so you guys had a reference. They'll close that.
This gate here.
Yeah, there's an actual
Yeah.
gate there. And we'll escort you to where you can stable your horses and park your car and relax.
Stable the spider.
Stable
Put
the
the
spider
spider in
more.
the stables, yeah.
Okay.
Means you
real
can get
quick.
your trunks to the
Question.
fuck
I still have a level of statue.
The spider just
Then at
just
level 4, I
completely
can either
stopped
one of these
moving.
or
It just goes up and just
abilities
stays there.
or increase, correct?
Mhm.
Is there anything else? For level 4 or level up? 'Cause I haven't done anything since I'm still technically level 3 on paper. And I'm going to be doing this one.
We
No.
I didn't know
Oh,
if
you
you
Other
sped
than what
up.
you get in your class.
We're not paying attention to him.
we're having too much fun
What
with
you've been doing. So.
Well, yeah, this is going to
Our little convoy.
I love our little convoy. We have
Okay.
horses. Never, we end up adding
Quick,
more. We're going
quick,
to
no.
horses.
You already get quick.
Sure,
Quick
I
draw
think.
is something you just do. You don't have to quick
Needs to
draw a
get
weapon.
another.
Anybody can quick draw a weapon
And just
on the move. It's what you
have the
do.
spider
Part of your movement.
Yeah, but it's
and then throw a
you
pink sheet on top like it's an Oregon Trail
do
one.
the two-handed. You
What
have to do.
Did I just say?
Hey,
Quick draw is 3.0. You don't have to do that shit anymore.
listen, that was 5e, so.
Yeah. Ooh. You just pull both weapons. It's part of your movement, your action.
So we're inside of that now. So
Yes.
that needs to be over here.
Now, you don't have to worry about where you're moving and everything, but the
As long as we're
guard-
not hostile.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I didn't paint a front door on that,
Front
the
door is
Dawnspire,
facing
but yeah,
at that way towards
Yeah.
the gate.
Right.
there is a double arched door. It is like 10 feet wide, and it is wood and reinforced. And they open one side and escort you in.
Hmm.
Oh, my guy.
So, if
He's being a bully tonight.
and how long have you been traveling? By now it's like three, by now it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon when you got here, and you left the mushroom farm for forest area early this morning, like daybreak.
So, well, as of the most current state, most of the day.
Oh, okay. Yes.
When they were asking, this is out of character or an in character question. When they were asking where we were all from, where did Darkstar say he was from?
He didn't.
He kept quiet in the park.
And they didn't ask him.
Wait a minute, did they even see him?
Uh-oh. He's already been snake. Great.
We can see him.
Yeah, and
Means one of two things. We're batshit insane and we think this person's actually with us, or he duped him.
now, what I will say is, in each one of these fields, you will see 2, maybe 3 people working in there, and there's people tending to everything in here. They're like painting the spire. They're painting walls. They're doing like small little repairs on stuff. You know, fixing poles, adjusting stuff. There's people everywhere in here. Like I said, there's about a dozen people in here.
We need mounted combat.
And there was a guy who escorted you. Yeah. He's like, oh, just to let you know, we have a couple people that work the stables, so whatever animals and your spider won't harm them, will it?
No.
Okay. Well, at the stables they'll be
As long as they
taken care
don't harm it.
of. Okay, all right. What's your spider eat?
I can take care of it.
Okay. All right. So, just so you guys know, these are bushes.
Okay.
And yes, you did see the trees that fell over. Or been. So, would you... He'll take you into an area. And once you get escorted in, it's very...
Is it church like?
It's a conical building. This is conical. And there's a hole at the top. And you notice that inside here, there's a soft red light that fills the entire area in here. And there's like huge put around in a like 3/4 of a circle. Because it's a round building. And then there's a door that leads off to the side. And he's like, oh, and that door back there will be barracks that you can stay in. All of us stay in there. There's also a kitchen for dining. And we have a basement, but don't worry about that now. And he'll sit you down. So.
My question is also I want to know about these ruins.
Oh, yeah. I'll get to that.
Yeah, he's just wiggling. He's playing with his bird.
When you're in here, everybody make a perception. You get advantage. Because he's kind of sitting on this chair.
18.
Shit, I forgot to print that out.
That'll be a 23. So close.
Cool.
Why not?
I was going to print this out, but I forgot.
Why not? He's gonna save us.
Poppy.
He's gonna save us one day.
Oh yeah.
Throwing health potions around. Breaks to the wall. Oh yeah!
You get a health potion. You get health. It just cracks somebody in the head.
It does 1d4 bludgeoning damage, heal 2d4 damage.
When people are bludgeoning damage, you end up killing the person before it heals them.
Yes.
Come on.
It cracks against their skull. The healing potion heals. Heals the glass into the skin.
No.
It would be kind of cool. Start having stained glass armor.
Okay. Behind him, you see a painting. It's about 10 feet wide. With a bunch of figures on it. And it's basically black and white. Shadow, you're getting into everything.
Yeah.
Holds a baby.
And he says, this is the Dawnspire. It was built by the original members of the Knights of Mithranor. And what you see underneath it is a wood placard with bronze or copperish metal on top of it, and there's something engraved in there. But it's hanging below it, the picture. And he's like, I am Elvar Silventree, one of the descendants of the original knights. They retired. They're long since other things. Most of them are still alive.
Good.
But they could no longer carry on their duties, so they recruited and brought in new members. And as well, being an heir to one of them, I kind of am the leader because I kind of grew up here.
Only kind of.
So this is the Dawnspire. The original members built it, and we currently maintain it and are trying to expand. We patrol the remains of what is Mithranor. We are currently trying to finish cleaning it out so that Munster and his party can do what their plan is.
Well,
Who's
is it
Elminster?
irony that you mention him?
Excuse you.
Because that is exactly why we're here.
Oh,
These are my facts, not yours.
you didn't mention a second party. And who are you?
And now,
Bugbear.
No, me?
No, I think
No.
he's not talking about the other guy.
Right.
the duck.
Jermaine Darkstar. Oh, we've been expecting you.
The wigwams.
I think it,
Here you
the
go.
other part of it was original for the party. It was his party, the one that died from the spider. Yes. We're weakest.
So anyway, go ahead and ask questions. I know you don't. You said you don't know what happened.
I'm asking what happened with your town. It's ruins. I'm wondering
Yeah.
what happened. Did the war happen? Was there fights?
Yes and yes.
Please.
Wow, you're good at this.
Or pencil. Anyway, happen.
Yeah, I'm very good at it.
Actually,
He's not giving me. I don't know what happened.
I'm gonna.
Quit leading them with questions.
How much of the history do you want to know?
Way back when I was born.
I don't know that.
We had to walk both ways.
Why is the sky blue?
In the snow.
Well, beginning of time. My great 5 minutes. My great grandpa.
I know what happened back.
Oh, that was your
I just don't know
grandmother.
what happened here. I know the history of back home. No,
Once there was
here.
a fish that got picked on so much, they decided to leave the ocean. And it sucked for them. But it sucked slightly more for everybody else. So they enjoyed it.
You can't have close friends. Cheers.
Do you want? I'm guessing you don't want an in-depth Mithranor lecture. You want a just kind of skimmed over version.
Brief skimmed over version.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Don't want to be here for a 5-hour lecture.
Yes.
Okay.
At least get lunch.
As long
I'll
as we
take my
get
collegiate
snacks.
lecture, thank you.
If it takes 10 minutes, not 10 hours. What you do?
Let me see. About what's the current year? 15 something. I don't remember.
The current year is
1504. Right. 1504.
Did you forget your wife's anniversary?
No, not really. About 300 years ago, the city of Mistranor was built by the elves, who wanted a safe haven for themselves because humans were taking over the world. So between here and Evermeet, they built this place. And this used to be a very populous town. Like the height of magic was here. If you can imagine it or wanted to experiment on it, it was done here. Even Elminster himself came here for training when he was young.
He was young.
Long time ago, yeah.
I thought he was born an old man.
Nobody starts out that way. I know.
Came out with a cane.
Anyway,
There was one curious case I heard long ago.
Was it a Benjamin Button?
Thank you.
There was someone that came out of the grave and he aged all the way back till he was a baby and then died. It was really obnoxious hearing old stories from a 3-year-old's mouth.
Where did he go? That's my only concern is where did he go?
so
We never asked, thankfully he couldn't tell us. Sorry.
um oh shit.
What do you do? I can deal with that too.
I'm sorry. It's been a long day. It wasn't 300 years ago. It was 4,000 years ago that the city was founded.
Wow, that was a long day.
After patrolling in the city, then coming here and have to cook, clean, and
So-
do everything. It's been, yeah.
You forgot a 0 and a 1.
Yeah.
I forgot to carry the.
Anyway,
The 3,700?
regardless, the city was founded in 3983. Deal.
I think he may be still kicking.
So 4,000 or 5,000 years ago, something like that. It, like I said, it was a long time ago. And for the longest time, the elves did not let anybody into the town. Anybody. Except for elves. Eventually, due to the convincing of Leinster and some others, who put up an argument that if you come here for magical training, that's what you're here for. So they opened the town for people to come study. Eventually, one thing leading to another, some negative things started happening, and an army invaded of demons and humans and all this other nasty stuff. The city fell.
Right.
They might have been in there, I don't. Years later, some elves came back in, reclaimed the city, wiped out everything it was in, except for the deep underground stuff, and reclaimed the city, rebuilt, and started rebuilding it. Unfortunately, a bunch of demons came in and who had portals that were already here that we didn't know about, and ruined the city again. The elves came back. Then the Netheries came. Make a history check. Just you.
Nat 1. Got it.
You want to take my word?
Actually, I hope that was the only one that I rolled today.
15.
Hopefully you burned up your one.
Yeah.
The Netherese, and this is, you've only read about these, were an ancient civilization before the elves, before humans, before, back when Toro was still in the Stone Age. They were high fucking magic. Like floating city and islands magic.
If you think our movie is weird, they surpass it by a lot.
You could stay with me then.
And so the Netherese came in to take and claim the
Who do magic?
what is that thing? I just spaced the name of what it was. Mythal. The Mythal that protects the Mr. North because they wanted it for their own magical nefarious deeds and wound up crashing their city into the Castle Cormanther and that part of the area. So they ruined it again. And so we have been trying to take and clean up, reclaim, and dig out old ruins that still have negative connotations to them. And we are so far about 3/4 of the way through. I mean, we've pushed mostly to the what still remains of Castle Cormanther. We've reclaimed everything up to its walls. And we're finding stuff daily or weekly, sometimes monthly, of that's been uncovered because some of us do archaeological studies, and when you find a wall, you dig down to find what else is there.
As long as you don't collapse the wall and the extra structures, just
Well, there's hardly any structures here. I mean, anything over 10 feet, it's lucky to be standing here. We do have several, one, maybe 2-story buildings. And those are like corners of buildings that were once there that we're still studying to figure out what's going on.
Now, when you say stuff you found, you're not just talking about cultural relics as well.
Yes.
You're talking about magical relics?
Yes. Historical relics. Rumors that we uncover when we're digging through it and find an old scrap of paper or a piece of vellum or a magical scroll that's hidden. So yeah, we're rebuilding the history of the town as we find it through documentation and everything of what happened on what day or what happened here. And a lot of it's been lost. It really has, because the elves who were here fled. Most of them went to Evermeet. The two of you roll a history check. Until, well, that disaster happened.
Me as well.
Yes. You've been here long enough.
Net 20.
What'd you get?
24.
So that'll be a 24 for me as well.
So both of you know that there's an island off the mainland of Faerun called Evermeet. And it came under attack and fell also. And was...
do I recognize where this was?
Make a history check.
The only reason I'm asking is because if we were going on a field trip here, I'm pretty sure they would have showed us a map. We also have a map. History? 19.
When you say destroyed the island, destroyed like everything, including the landmass?
The land's still there. Nobody's been able to go there and reclaim it because other priorities. I mean, there's been some weird stuff happening in the world from what we hear. But we stick to here. So that's a bit brief rundown of the history of Mr. Dark. Like we said, we don't know a lot. We're finding dungeons that under houses. We uncovered one the other day. We haven't been able to go
That's
into
one
it.
hell of a basement.
Yeah. We're finding basements. We're finding laboratories. We're finding stuff that no longer exists in this world that we know of. We have documentation.
This guy must have been a leather worker.
Yeah, we're finding out what people's daily lives are. You know,
All right, you have children adventurers here.
so why are you here?
I'm leaned up against the wall. Like, it doesn't mean anything.
We have been contracted by Elminster to recover something of his from his time when he was here. A staff.
Oh, goodness, Bobby.
When did he do this?
About 5 days ago.
A week.
About a
It's
week
been about
ago.
7.
It's been about 7 days.
About
Yeah.
a week ago.
Or are you talking about when he left the staff here?
No, he was given like managerial properties from his words over this one house that he stayed in for a while. Wasn't his officially, but he's not left these grounds.
You're saying Elminster's here?
Yeah, he's up in the building up there. He's been up there for since the last shipment of glass steel came in from Eberron.
Can I roll a?
Who's from Eberron? Make a history check.
Can I roll detect lies?
No, you're asleep.
18 because I have +0 from modifier.
Glass steel is from the Glass Plateau.
I'm only asleep.
It is harvested in one stupid, ridiculously dangerous area on a plateau, and they brought it here.
Easier ways to
Steal
get
it from
glass.
your home plane, huh?
Yeah, but
Oh,
why
the
did
two
we do
of
that?
you know that Evermeet not only was the Elven capital, because they moved it from Mithranor to Evermeet, but it was also the base for Spelljammers.
Oh, wonder if-
I
Which have now had to go to another location.
I start sliding and like almost fall, but jerk myself away. Hi, where am I? What's going on?
I have a bit of an odd question.
Go ahead. What's your question?
Do you have any documents signed recently by Elminster?
What do you mean?
A document with his, what do you call
Mark.
it? The arcane mark on it?
Or
Hold on, excuse me. I gotta go see if we can find somebody that might be able to find one. And he gets up and walks out.
We've been told that he's here. Yes.
well,
Everybody can make a perception check since it's not exactly quiet. It kind of echoes in here.
That'll be a 14.
I'm just doing echo.
23.
Oh, look, it echoes.
11.
It echoes in here. Ooh.
What'd you get?
11.
Well,
14.
23. Harding stopped paying attention about 5 minutes ago. He rolled a 1.
27.
so anybody over 20, since it is in the other room, you hear him asking, "Yeah, do you have that receipt Elminster signed for the last shipment of glass steel?" Okay, people get out. They want to know. I don't know. Ask me. And he walks back in and sits down. Yeah, I got somebody looking after it.
Now, how do you know for a fact he has not lived here?
Because when he gets done working up there, he comes down here for dinner and then goes to bed immediately.
What does he look like?
Like a 6 foot tall human old guy.
Like Elminster, I assume.
It's Elminster. He has a beard.
I guess more specifically, how do you know he's never used any of his abilities to teleport to other places?
Fair enough question. I don't.
So
I just
therefore,
he
to
goes
the best of your knowledge,
yeah.
he has it.
Okay, I'll put it that way. That's our knowledge.
Where'd you say?
Huh?
Which building?
The one up on the hill that's being built.
So not that one.
Not the one we're currently in. It's
No. It's the one up on the hill.
the one we
Isn't
saw
it
in the
91?
distance.
Yeah, no.
Does it have signs saying keep out?
It used to when you pass the guard up there. They are
You
very
turn around and you'll be shot.
everything up there is very protected for now because
When
they're
you go
trying to
there,
do something.
You have to go up there and you go.
I mean, they have a little work site up there that they use for most of the day. We take them food. But he comes back here to rest because of, well, the security. They really don't have it up there.
What does he do back here?
Probably
I want
in a
to.
couple hours.
I want to see what Darkstar's like demeanor is for while this guy's talking about these, giving these answers.
He's kind of kicked back and relaxing. Just relaxing.
He's just
Like he knows all this.
So
my dude. Shut up. I cannot risk continuing to spray you and ruining things over there more.
You notice that.
No, I don't know what you guys were contracted to do with him, but you know,
So where is this house again? He was.
Oh, you don't like this?
Oh no, he hates that.
Scratchy.
Why is all four of his paws directly up? Like
That's why he does Marley and Millie.
That's what I do with my cats. Scratchy.
so what was your question?
And
his house that he was contracted to. Where is it? Like to take care of. That wasn't his house.
Oh, that was way back in Mr. Norwell, back when they were setting up. Him and some others were setting up the method.
Yeah, but where is it?
He has never
Over
been
in the main
quite
part
that-
of Mr. North.
Because he did that with
The main
Millie.
town
He did it
proper?
for her backside of her husband.
We're on the very extreme outskirts.
Oh,
Sorry.
I need a scroll of the door.
It's like I'm afraid of him now.
Like, Mom, I don't know. What
I'm gonna
you
search
got.
my scrolls. Give me a second. I can't remember the name.
Goodness.
I mean, fortunately, you know, there was an adventuring party back. I don't know when. It was undocumented, but the team here in Clemson, Mythos, so we don't have to worry about wild magic going off randomly and sporadically.
I can change that.
Please don't.
Please don't.
They were the only ones to actually get into that part of Castle Cormanther and clean it. And so some things in there seem to have been reestablished, and we're trying to get to that. So, I mean, we're willing to take and hire you if, if you want to help us do that. But, that's on y'all. I don't know what you've been contracted to do.
You get a stick.
Pretty much.
Yeah, to get a staff from some old house he lived in. That's really
Wait,
interesting.
I have a really odd question for the party here. I mean, just thinking. Why is it that Elminster would pull all of us together from different planes and different dimensions to go to meet him if he has the ability to teleport from here where we started? Why couldn't he just teleport to his house and back? Why is it taking him this long? And why did he send a hodgepodge group of people that absolutely know nothing about each other?
It's entertainment.
That's what I'm beginning to think. I want to go home.
Elminster does this all the time.
It's
Of
entertainment.
collecting adventure parties together and
You got
sending
mine,
them out
you
to
sent
do
me to
missions
Yon
to
and
get
Tavern.
things done.
Huh?
Yeah, mind. He sent me to the.
Yeah, but if he lives closer by, why
How
would
do you
he
think
not?
he knew about Everon? He sent an adventuring party there on a spell jamming show because he had just heard about it.
I was asleep. It doesn't make sense though. It really just to go get a staff that he could retrieve extremely easily if he has the ability to do what he supposedly has the ability to do, and he is as old as he supposedly is.
And he's living right here.
Perhaps
I
he's
am
testing
inclined to
us.
agree with you.
For what?
Because
Well, in my recollection, though, specifically, the location of it is part of the ruins that have been overrun by demons and red wizards.
And you don't think
We don't
that,
have any red wizards here. You know,
and you don't think that Elminster could take care of himself, being as old as he is.
here's the thing, is that one, he'd want us to get to work together up until the point that we have our actual first job,
Yeah.
so that we can get used to each other. Then he tests us on this job, and then he can send us on other jobs depending on how well we did,
Really?
if we are the type of group that he is looking for.
I pull out the scroll
That's
with
what we
the
should do.
ring, whatever, the one I got from him. Didn't it say on there it was only for this to come for this one
Oh.
Okay.
adventure?
And what?
there is nothing on there as you reread it specifying a timeline
And what
or a
magic people
date,
do?
end date. It was he invited you here for a job.
For a job. So retrieving the staff would be a job.
It could be the.
Continuous employment.
Oh.
You don't know.
It could be. It could be like a
Hold on,
job
hold on,
interview
hold on.
thing.
What was your
Practicing
job?
Mushrooms. Mushroom farmer. Hence the house.
And at that moment, a guy walks in. He's carrying this rolled up piece of paper. He's like, "Take her downstairs."
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be really good or really bad.
And so the
I
guy
heard
who's
there's
walking-
dungeons and leather workers.
So what is
Uppy.
Oh, daddy!
there's this elven female thing.
You say what now?
You should be hearing that.
It's horrible. Okay, yeah, please follow me. We actually need your help. We might actually need your help. And he leads you out of the room.
And he's an elf.
We'll get to you in a minute.
Oh, he's an elf, right?
Finally, they took her away.
I am going downstairs in a dungeon with leather workers with an elf. I
What's
see
the
no
safe word?
problem in this
Shout
whatsoever.
the safe word.
Yeah, Cornwall gets halfway down the stairs. She's
Pineapple,
like, my favorite
pineapple."
word is shroomish.
And he unrolls the receipt. Oh, yes, there's a page you probably need. And he hands it to you.
Alright, I will take it and I will look at his symbol.
Is it the same?
Okie dokie.
It's the same.
It is not.
It is not the same.
It is not the same.
So either an imposter. It's an imposter.
Okay,
It's
so
a
you're
tiny-
passing around this information. You, when you walk, because here's what happens: is you walk out of the main chamber here and into this building here. And you've seen this huge kitchen.
Yeah.
So
And there's tables in here enough to feed like 40 people.
I am not getting a maid out for you.
And there's a, you see there's a wall because it's like a 20 by 30 room. So it's plenty big to hold a lot of these. And they're long tables. They're not tables. They're tables. And then there's several doors on
He's talking.
the other side with a wall.
He's not trying to interrupt me.
But you get led through the kitchen and to some stairs. And he walks down the stairs.
What are you gonna do?
Perception to see if I have danger hairs standing up on my.
Make a perception check.
Do we need to go again?
I have.
It is very well
Danger
lit,
roll.
with advantage.
I have a question.
You
Is,
smell
is she gonna be
fungus.
turned into
This smells like
food?
home.
I'm already in the area.
The Shroom House.
You go down these stairs, and it's like a wooden staircase.
Yep.
And obviously a basement. And under the entirety down here is all kinds of various mushrooms.
You're back at home.
And you recognize some of these. These are from your plane. You don't recognize some of these. Some of these you do because the mushroom farmers had some of them. And they're like, so you specialize in growing mushrooms?
Yeah.
That explain why he brought you here.
I mean, maybe, yeah, possibly, perhaps. What do you need?
We've been having an issue getting certain kinds of our mushrooms who are given to us by the myconids to grow properly. We can't get, there's something not
Really?
Would I know these mushrooms when I looked at them?
You recognize some of them, like I said, some of these from the spores that the myconids gave you.
Which I gotta get that list from you, by the way. Like, right, straight down.
Yeah.
Um.
And so
Well,
you go through and you see they're little, some of them growing, some of them have already developed. They don't obviously need help, and some of them, like nothing's there.
well, are they cross sharing the boxes? Are there mushrooms besides mushrooms, or are they
Hey.
keeping them separate?
You see each one of them is labeled.
Okay.
A little stick.
But is the box, or is it like, this is the Timisk, this is the,
Yep.
so there's separate boxes?
Yep.
How close? Because if they cross-contaminate, they could very well kill each other.
They're all side by side,
Ooh, okay.
boxed in.
Ooh. We may need to do some rearranging.
Okay. We'll leave the guard here. We'll leave the gardener who's been down here trying to deal with this here. We're gonna let you have at it.
Oh dear.
And if you can get our mushroom
Upstairs,
farm
everyone's like hairs on the back of their
To
head tingle. Okay.
actually grow properly the way it's supposed to, we'll be then talking about payment and maybe some other deals, okay?
Do you want me to like start, or do you want to keep role playing with them?
And he walks out,
Yikes. But
and the gardener looks at you and he goes, "You're a mushroom farmer, huh?"
Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
How long have you been growing mushrooms? That
Since we got the spores a couple of months ago from the myconids down the road,
Ooh, okay.
I haven't been able to get them to grow properly. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, first off, you have it well lit. It needs to be dark and damp. Secondly, you're putting them beside each other way too close. If you notice, have you ever gone and seen the crops of the mycelids? Blah 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 blah.
Yep. And if you don't believe that it is in there, The cellars of the Dawnspire itself contain much stored food, mushroom growing areas, and rooms where priests work on restoring recovered Mithranorian items or devising new things. So that is canonical. And you are wondering why I brought you in. Now you know.
Happy
Now I-
little Gorgo.
I'm. You guys start hearing sounds of pleasure that you just don't even understand.
Oh, it really is one of those guys.
And the guy eventually walks back out. This guy who had known this girl, and he's like, "So, wait a minute, I have a test to do. Excuse me." He walks back, and you hear food processing going on, and you can smell food starting to be prepared. By now,
Is it
it
food
is like 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Corvo, the very happy kid.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
apparently, with her being a mushroom farmer, we had an issue with our mushroom production downstairs in our cellars, and so having her here is great.
People hear it.
Oh, you hear it all right.
Well, I don't think we'll hear a safe word because Corvo sounds very.
You know,
You start hearing one word being yelled, and it's the person that originally was.
you guys don't hear anything because it's a stone building.
Ooh, kinky.
So, however you want to roleplay that is up to you.
I'm getting to rearrange.
Give us a
and build
performance.
his
But you,
completely.
everything you do down here that is mushroom related or plant related, growing like small crops that cannot be grown outdoors, will be rolled with advantage. And you don't have to tell me what you do. I don't really care. This is your field to play in. However, we will be coming back to
While the guy was taking Corvo to the other room, were we completely alone?
with the guy that was sitting in there that handed you the receipt. Yeah.
Okay, so that guy that handed us the receipt, he just kind of stayed in there with us.
Oh yeah, he did sit there. So what was the issue you guys?
I would like to, when I have his receipt, the one that has his symbol on it, and I have my symbol, I would like, since they are an Arcana signature, I want to see if the signatures magically are the same. As
Even if they're
the will of
different?
the person is.
So I'm guessing you pull out your
Yeah,
letter and read it.
I'm just like with them now.
There's no signature on there. It just says E.
There's
With the
no arcane mark.
Is
And
there
there's the arcane mark,
there a
but there's no
signature?
actual signature. It just says E.
Or I
Is there
meant
a
I meant
signature
the
on
arcane
the-
mark.
Yeah, it's still on there.
Yeah, so I'm checking the arcane marks magically.
Roll an Arcana check. With advantage because you're sitting right there in front of you.
Do you want to do a different die?
You need a different die. Here,
These are new dice.
That might be why they haven't tuned to you yet.
I'm the one that asked as well. Could I do an Arcana check
Yeah,
as well?
Go ahead.
That one would be a 20.
With advantage, or
Yep. Because you're both sitting there looking at the receipt.
that'll be a 17.
The arcane mark is completely different. The magic behind the arcane mark is different. It's so close, though. It could be an almost mirror image of each other.
Like
there's-
if the magic had a harmonic frequency, it's the inverse.
like one of them is slightly off.
Did he have a son?
Well, actually, that is closer to like what he said, simulacrum, because it wouldn't be the same person. It's the copy of the person.
Yeah.
Made of ice.
So,
Hmm.
we're gonna be having dinner probably about 7-ish. So you guys
And you-
have like a little over an hour.
And you said Minster would be attending.
Yeah, he comes down every night, or at least almost every night. There's been occasional nights where he stayed up there, him and the other person he's working with.
Other person.
Other person.
Yeah, there's like a team of them up there.
Elminster never, out of character, struck me as a sociable guy.
Toki, you realized that when you thought about glass steel and that's harvested from a plateau that's glass with all kinds of weird elemental magical shit like living spells.
Beekeepers.
Because it just
Playing in my head.
playing in your head that this glass, bless you, has the same strength as hardened steel.
Now I'm wondering why he wants the glass. Especially from Evernon as well. Should I say that? I'm going to mention that to the group. Be like, this glass that he's getting from my home plane, it's just as strong as steel. I'm wondering why he needs so much of it. Especially since where it comes from, it's full of elemental magic. There's strange things that happen there. I've passed this plane plenty of times, and I don't like going near it because it's that strange. And I'm wondering why he needs so much of it. Because you saw the size of that receipt just for glass.
Oh,
I go through the receipt and see what all is written in there. Is there anything of interest for like the amount and values and all that stuff?
the amount, and as you're looking at this is not a grand total list of everything ordered. This is multiple orders
Okay.
over years of this glass,
Just the glass.
just the glass.
Okay. This is years worth of glass.
But why does he need so much of it?
And you do read that the glass is exactly like
Like
it's
special
so
orders.
many feet wide, so many feet
He's
tall,
had it
like
specially
marble block
ordered.
thick.
Like marble block.
Yeah,
like
kind of
like
cutting.
bricks.
Yeah.
Bricks of glass.
Unless that shiny thing we saw in the background was the glass that he is using.
Making a fortress out of glass that you could see through and be stronger than steel.
Well, so
Magically
do you
Indeed.
know its properties, the glass, or
It's magic based. I don't know.
like have you ever physically had some of it?
No, I passed it. I don't go near the field. It's too dangerous. I know better as some I've wandered
I'm just-
lands. I don't go near certain places. That's one.
I'm
of
just
them.
wondering, like, if you've been through some towns or something like that in the nearby that might have it for sale for smiths or something like that. I'm not familiar with
roll
this
a
material.
history check.
I'm not familiar with this material
It's
for
a 13.
Strixhaven, but
A what?
13.
Roll with advantage. You're from Evelyn.
13.
This glass is used for windows in spelljammers.
and I'll say that it's used for windows and spelljammers back home. And they have mentioned he has done an expedition to Elbenron in a spelljam.
Okay.
So unless he's making a shit ton of them, I don't see the use of him. Unless he's making a glass house out over there, which is pretty ironic.
Hope he doesn't do it to the bathroom.
As long as he's not throwing stones.
Well, if this is as strong as hardened steel, then it's gonna be fine. All right. And in there, like, I'm guessing there's a little bit differences or different amounts on each order, but are they all approximately the same and have a value of how much he's getting?
He's probably
How much
spending
is an order?
millions on these.
Yeah, you see that each order,
Oh, is he?
each one of these sheets of glass is about 25,000 gold. Sheet.
He's paying millions for these. Like, they're a lot of money. Like, only the higher ups in Emberon buys this crap. Like, I've seen businesses buy this for that. There's spell stuff. I've seen higher ups get it for their windows. None of us lowest classes have it.
So
It's so expensive.
I turn to the gentleman and I say, "You said that he's building spelljammers?"
No.
He
He's
has
building
spelljammer.
his.
He used
My
the
understanding
spelljammer.
is he's building a fortress of sorts.
Yeah, there's another building up there he's building for some shield spell thing they're concocting.
And he's building it out of this glass.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, it's strong and it's magic based. So anything that hits it magic wise is not going to go through.
Could I check for anything that I would have studied that you're saying a shield based, so
Make a history check.
okay, that's a little bit better. 16.
And that's you thinking back in your memories. That's why it's history. You know the shields, the spell shield.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's trying to create, you know it's a concentration based spell.
Right.
If he's trying to alter it in some way to shield an area, there'd have to be some very interesting properties and magical effects going on where one works on another, which works on another, and it's
Layered magic.
layers of something, and there's something missing. You don't know what it is.
Like
There's something freaking missing.
like the layers of a wall.
Because you know a shield it shields you.
Right. So if he's wanting to do it for this world or this building that he's building, I see.
I see what he's doing too.
Yeah. I like it.
Very clever.
That's pretty nifty.
Yeah, we've been getting those shipments in pretty regularly for about every 3-4 months for several years now. And
Did you want to look at it?
At the different sigil arcane marks?
Well, we kind of looked at that, but did you want to look at the orders?
No. I had all
as
my
you're
questions answered.
looking at
by
it again, taking it, you see that not only is the metal or glass the glass specifically is coming from Ever.
Mhm.
There's a type of metal that is being pulled from Ravnica.
Okay.
That has the same structural properties as the glass, just different.
Is there a name for it?
No,
Insert name here?
Yeah, insert name here because
Okay.
this is something I'm throwing out.
What I'm going to do is because what was the name? It was something glass
Steel.
steel.
All one word.
Steel.
Hmm.
And
Good now.
I heard it.
I just watched it happen.
H.
Does he have rosacea?
We don't.
No, he's probably just a little warm.
No.
He's
He's got what
teething.
I've got. He goes rosy cheek.
Yeah.
He's teething, so he gets rosy
Yeah, he
cheeks really easily.
Because I'm rosy cheek right now.
Baby, what are you doing?
Feeding the cat.
Okay. Well, somebody roll her history.
I'll roll over my dice. I'm not going to touch hers.
You just touched it. Oh my god!
I'm not. I've left it there. Oh, fuck. Nat 20.
Okay.
525.
Can I borrow that? It might help my roll.
Yeah, nat 20. There you go.
Belladonna, you know that a spelljammer crashed into Evermeet. That's how they found out about spelljammers and other worlds. And the properties of glass steel.
So you inform us of that. So she tells
You
us.
also know that on that ship that crashed into Toril, the ship was ran by beholders.
Oh, fun.
That's interesting.
That's got to be fun.
5.5 foot, double sided. We've got it built now.
It's stupid.
Alright, yep, I'm gonna definitely keep that for knowledge.
So,
I'm down in the basement.
I'm everybody else.
I've just
Did you have any other
Just chilling.
questions?
Let me roll to see if he zones back in because he rolled.
No,
that
I
nat
believe
1.
all my questions have been answered.
Probably
I mean,
12.
I wouldn't mind
He's
seeing what
he's
else
getting
he's
there.
getting, but
He's half there.
because now
Use
that we have
these.
figured out the properties, we understand that portion. I think it'd be
Andrew.
kind of
Use the.
interesting to.
I have not used those yet.
on the
I rolled a nat 20, but it didn't matter.
last year of receipts,
Cheers.
because you kind of went through it,
It's the uniform.
started paying more attention. There's copper wire. There's technological parts in here.
Happy boy.
Articles.
Had names of stuff you don't recognize.
I'll mentally put the list in my mind.
And it says under this order, and you see that the order was placed. And it is from Eberron. All this technology.
Okay.
I'm taking a lot of stuff from my
I'm
fun.
gonna use my awakened mind skill to speak directly to Ezra.
Real quick, you have the smithing skill? You can use smithing tools, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks. Okay, you mentally talk to me.
I think it's quite obvious that the person who hired us is not Ilminster.
Punt. You're
Is
not
it?
the DM.
It could be a simulacrum.
You're not the stuff. You're not in. Oh. Okay.
The front door behind you basically opens. You start hearing footsteps walking in.
see who it is.
You recognize the first thing that walks through the door.
First thing.
First thing.
Oh, look around. Well.
A Warforged dreadnought
Oh!
opens the doors and walks through.
Oh,
Lovely.
I'll see if I can print one.
Oh no.
Lovely.
And then you see two more Warforged walk in. And then you see a group of people. And then two more Warforged behind them. With a Warforged sentinel escorting following up the rear.
Mm.
And the sentinel closes the doors behind
I'm getting a little uneasy.
you. You know what Warforged are from your readings from Strixhaven. You've never seen them. There was a picture of one
I've seen
of a Warforged. That was it. There was mention of other Warforged types, but Warforged itself was just a picture of one.
That's a lot of metal. I don't like it.
That's what Dante's doing now. Like continuously talking or attempting.
Yep, he's learning how to put words together.
The sentinel then looks around, sees that there's nothing strange, opens the door and walks back outside, and then closes the door behind it. And you hear,
Still a little.
and you see the dreadnought move off to the side and kind of stand over in the corner and just shut up.
They're not controlled by whoever's from. They're controlled by something else.
Warforged are a race.
Oh,
They're not controlled.
no, whatever.
They have a program for it,
Yes,
but
the summons.
they
They're
do
not
through
programmed.
the magic do become their own soul.
So
But
they're
yeah,
not
they
how
start
I've
out-
seen them with Embernon. They're different.
Okay.
I've seen ones that attack you if you go near them. And these ones, when I see them, I'm like, oh shit, I need to get ready. These things are coming towards me, but they suddenly just do their own thing. I'm like, okay, what the fuck?
You see the back two that were escorted in by the sentinel literally came in, stepped to the side of the doors, and stopped. And just stand there.
They're programmed for something else. They're not from home. They're something else.
do I see how freaked out Toki is?
Make a perception check.
I'm like,
Actually, make an
Sweating.
Insight.
Insight, yeah, would
I'm
probably be.
sweating.
I just don't like them because that's a lot.
6.
I am sweating.
Oh no, wait, no, 8.
You
Sorry.
see her just start pouring sweat, and she's nervous and like
He-
looking
oh my
for
God.
somewhere to run,
I'm
Sorry.
like, I remember.
looking for somewhere to. Doesn't want to move quickly, but if something happens,
I want to get
he
out
wants
of
to
there.
book it.
Yeah.
Everything all right, Toki?
Let's just say they're from where I'm from, and they're
Very similar, yeah.
not the kind of people you want to mess with if they're
Okay, second
if they're stuck in
question.
Europe.
What the hell are they?
They're warforges from back home.
That sounds pleasant.
Trust me, you don't want to go to Emerald.
I'll
Now,
take note of that.
In the party of humans, you see a group of 6 of them. You see a couple of humans, a gnome, a halfling, and this old man. Dirty shirt, sleeves rolled up, hair pulled back, beard, and he's walking with a stick. You guys recognize Elminster.
You're Elminster.
Yes, I am. And who are you?
People you hired. Back in
Shadowdale.
Where did you come from? Yeah, Shadowdale. Well, from other planes, but you brought us to Shadowdale for a job for you.
I don't think that he actually hired us.
You see him move
Well,
off
yeah,
to the
it's
side.
really not
Sit
that
down. Get some water. Who hired you?
Elminster.
A person calling himself
Who looks
Elminster.
exactly like you, so. Did you cast Simulacrum any time in the past recent amount of years?
No.
Okay, I'm out of ideas.
Let me see
As
your hiring thing
I
or
bring
invitation.
out the scroll and I hand it to him. It's already on.
Was there anything with this?
It was a ring that had a thumbprint.
Can I see the ring?
I give it to him as well.
And he sets it down on the bench next to him. He undoes the scroll and reads it. Mm-hmm. Well, that's not mine.
I have a question. I know there's like the fact that he would stop aging and stuff like that, but is there an age, or does he look younger than he did when we met?
Nope.
It looked exactly the same person. In a way.
Yeah.
It looks like the exact same person.
I'm thinking chronomancy. Future self. I'm gonna need these people.
He's holding the paper. Each one of you received one of these.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I don't know who hired you, but it wasn't me. These are mine. He's holding up the ring. These are mine.
Huh.
And he hands it back to you. I have a box of those at my home back in Waterdeep.
Well, we were hired in Shadowdale to get a stick.
Hold on. Where is Shadowdale?
At your old residence.
Shadowdale is you have a map?
I know where Shadowdale is. I used to live there.
You said where is Shadowdale?
No. Where at?
Oh.
His old residence.
A
Tower.
a tower on a hill that says "Go away." Trespassers will be shot. Ring any bells?
Yeah, that tower was destroyed like 20 years ago.
Why is it standing there now?
Clearly not destroyed when we went there.
Also, you gave me a lot of store credit at a magic shop. So. No takesies backsies.
So, let me see if I got this right. A person posing as me, of all people, hired you to come here.
Yes.
Correct.
And a mushroom farmer who's downstairs dealing with your mushrooms. So if this is a problem, then you might want to let them.
Will you go get her? Them? You said her, right?
Person.
Well, go get them. Bring them up here.
Can't tell because they've got mushrooms on them.
Sit down. Would you sit down? That's your fun. It's your fun.
You haven't been to your residence in Waterdeep recently, have you?
Not for a few years. I've been here.
So there's no way to confirm if the rings that you made are still there.
I don't know, let me check.
No, they would have had been given out by the guy
A
who
horseman?
takes care of my house.
A horseman?
Horseman? What do you look like?
Guy on.
Hold on. Wait till the other person comes up. A person comes down and says, ma'am, you're attended upstairs. I believe this is impending.
Hold on. So I'm like, and this one goes here, and that one goes here, and over here, and you get that one in there, and don't put that one by that one, and I'm just like flipping out. Tell this guy, poor guy.
This can wait. Apparently, you're needed upstairs. So please, hurry.
As I walk out, I'm gonna turn and be like, "You need to get a tube around the top of these things, lower the lights, and mist every once in a while. Trust me, it'll work."
Usually, he's writing all this.
He's
He's
She's
not
like
done,
18 pages deep.
he's not done anything. He's just writing.
Oh, also, you said that the people that restore artifacts from the land, old whatever, they do it out here too.
Yeah, they're in another separate building.
Separate building. Okay,
Yeah, they're under the barracks.
we don't want to contaminate. But it's a fungus.
Yeah.
We don't want to contaminate it.
Okay, you go. I'll start working on our list.
I unrolled it.
No, he's got a book.
Oh, he's got a book.
It's about this thing.
He's got 2 pages left.
Running out of room. You're escorted back.
Volume
Just writing
2.
segues on the map margins.
You're escorted back through the kitchen, back through the door, and you walk through and
I come back in and I'm like, I've been meddling with him, so I'm like dirty. I have like dirt smudged on my face. I'm chomping on one of the mushrooms as I walk through because I got hungry. This is how you see me walk in.
and
You look like you had a
You
good
see-
time.
across from the
Extraordinary.
ceremonial area, what you get, meeting hall, you don't know. 2 warforged standing at the end. If you know what warforged.
Well, that's them.
And you see Elminster sitting on a pew,
That's new too.
covered in dirt and sweat. He's wearing pants and boots and a shirt.
I look
I
at
know a working man when I see one.
Hey, twinsies!
Okay, I'm guessing this is the one you spoke of?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hello. Just so,
Why did you pull me out of my happy place?
because apparently you're part of this adventuring party, and
Well, I mean, you should know you hired me.
no, I did not.
Did his old timers kick in?
No.
There is a slight possibility of that there.
No, it sounds like we were shanghaied
So,
wholesale.
How fun.
thank you for
I
joining.
vaguely heard that and it was like,
We're trying to get this
to
the root of the issue.
I mean, there's a tower on a hill that said go away, so I went away.
Yeah, it's the way I used to keep my property like 20 years ago before the Zentarum attacked and devastated my tower. So I moved to Waterdeep.
So you're here.
Yeah, I've been here for a couple of years working on a project to reclaim this town.
was
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
person.
But you hired me. She, like her disconnect of the fact that she wasn't hired by the same person is just
Not there.
not there.
Did you hire us like 25 years ago by any chance?
Hey guys, remember the last place we were at when we helped the spirit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember how there was the
120
both
years?
her?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
What's the odds and chances that it might be the same person?
Well, no, because
Or
We checked
something
the.
similar.
We already checked the arcane mark for that one against our most recent one was different.
What are you talking about?
the
do
Global
you
crime.
remember the town where there was a young lady who was accused of murdering her beloved? She was beheaded, but she was wrongly accused. There was more evidence proving that there had been an imposter who impersonated her. and the magic spell that the gentleman had cast had ricocheted off of and hit the gentleman. Is that right?
He cast a lightning spell, and the Fae that was portraying the woman who got murdered later,
Yeah.
she cast a reflection spell,
So it
which
ricocheted.
caused his spell to hit him and killed him.
But she was accused of murdering him. And apparently at one point you were...
About 150 years ago, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I was the Justicar in that case, because I was the only one in town. Or the only one near.
Well, we were able to help prove that she was
Oh, good.
falsely accused.
Why did you put an arcane spell on it? You couldn't open anything.
Because there was arcane users in the town who would have been able to do that just by pulling it.
But if
But
It's a
no one
security
did.
feature.
No one did, and therefore she was murdered. Or she was killed for the murder of him.
nobody opened it, or if they did, they didn't tell anybody.
Uh-huh.
Bad security feature.
They said they had arcane users in the town.
Yeah, but the arcane users,
One of them died.
one of them did die.
I think that the only arcane user was the one that actually murdered him. So I don't think that she wanted
who
to open it.
suddenly went poof.
What do you mean?
The imposter impostered more than one person to get her killed.
Really?
Yep. And supposedly the murderer was also the person in charge of overseeing her trial.
And holding evidence.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, withholding evidence.
You didn't join in.
Okay.
Like, I know what happened too.
Well, I'm glad that's been resolved. I've been heard of this rumor come to my ears. Nothing I could do about it because
Anyway, back to this funny business. We're supposed to go get a stick staff thingy thing from your old house where we got attacked. And that's when we were hired. And I'm downstairs doing mushroom stuff.
yes.
Why would you leave something in your house that was supposedly that important to you?
I'm gonna send another message to you. You want to show him and stream to see if he recognizes
No,
it.
I'm just asking.
I don't know what you're
Just
talking about.
pass the mark.
The house that you were put in
No,
charge
the
of,
arcade mark that we
in
received.
the area that was
That's similar to
completely,
his, but
like,
different. I don't
attacked,
think anybody.
taken over.
She passed our note.
That was
You saw.
supposed to be
She-
where
Did
you
he?
left a certain
Yeah.
staff
Yeah.
that you really needed before you hired us to go get the staff.
That's right.
And I think I didn't get myself mixed up.
I think I got what you're saying. So you were hired by this
E.
E person to come to Mr. to find a house I used to reside in, which I did when Mr. Moore was still here.
My goodness.
Recover a staff I used to have from said ruins and bring it back.
Yep.
I have an idea. What if you help us get your staff and go back with us to find out who this person is?
Oh no, I plan on doing that because now my curiosity's piqued, and well, people have learned in the past not to impersonate me before. So why it's being done now? Living in a place I haven't lived in for 20 years, how many people know this?
Two things. One, do you happen to know whose arcane mark that is? And then two,
No.
because he hasn't said anything yet, I'd like to hear Darkstar's input.
Good to see you, my friend. I brought what you requested. Where's my input?
Hey, but by the way, we saved him. Theoretically, I saved him.
He was sleeping in spider webs. She cut the moon.
Are you napping?
Gosh, old people.
If we're gonna, I want to. You and I are gonna talk.
But
Tan
don't worry,
trumpets,
it was only a small 3-month nap. It wasn't.
Do you have any popped corn? I'd like to watch. Popped corn.
We do. And they actually bring you out a bag of
That
popcorn.
the holy popcorn. I think it still has the verse in the back of it.
You recognize this. You've seen this. You were doing tours of this. No, pick up that one.
Okay.
Okay, so
I have a question. Is there anything important about this staff? Was it used specifically for any rituals or any special materials about it that might be of interest to somebody?
Well, every magical item is an interest of someone.
yeah, it was a staff that was created by a woodsmith who lived in Mithranor, and I imbued it with the magic of Mithranor when I was training or helping create the myth.
Location magic?
More of a planetary weave magic.
So what's so special about it?
Well, a lot of things. If it's weave magic.
So
Planetary weave
to
magic.
answer your question, if they had this staff that I use, they would be able to use the magic that resides specifically within the area of here, Mr. Nor. They would be able to pull that ancient magic out and then use the magic of the weave itself to amplify spells and pretty much do whatever the hell they felt like.
Oh, goodness.
So what I'm hearing is, don't give me the staff until we know if it's actually you or not.
I
Because
think
there's always the theoretical
Hey, look.
universe that it could just be another version of it.
You know what? I mean, what we could do is we could go get the staff and just hand it to him here.
But we don't
Not
know
have
if
to
this is
go
the real
as
one.
far
That's
back.
the problem. We have two evidences of the magical mark thingy being the one we originally found, and only the new one that we know.
Did you spell that right? Because I can't find it. Throud?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Throud?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's Throd.
Oh no. Please and no.
Because again, it could not. It could be a different version of you.
Well, I doubt that.
Wow. There's magic that can do that. With different planes, why can't there be different versions of people?
Oh yeah.
Because
I agree.
You tell them.
in this world, Torah, when you use the weave to duplicate something, the duplicate in almost every essence is the exact same thing you have. However,
trying to get
it
that
is slightly off.
Yeah.
There's
Attention
something
to me.
always different.
Like the magic symbol.
It actually looks like somebody's trying to impersonate me for some strange reason. Why they just wouldn't hire you to come get this themselves, I don't know.
It's why would they send a, why would
Oh,
they
you recognize that one?
I think the important thing is why would they impersonate you to send us to a location that you are already in?
They probably didn't think that he was here because they probably thought he was like in Waterdeep or something.
Still in Waterdeep.
I mean,
Yeah,
I kind of got my
we've been
page
keeping
from Waterdeep.
this under wraps to where only the people who are here know about it.
Then you might want to ask the people here.
So anybody who doesn't know that I'm here working on this project thinks I'm in Waterdeep.
Question.
So then-
You said you had somebody who cares for your house in Waterdeep.
Yeah,
They would know where you are?
yeah, at all times.
So they would know you're here.
Yes.
And this is also the place you said that the rings you gave out were from, were located, that you made.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I mean, he has no reason to betray me. Was my apprentice for like 20 years, then once he was just stayed. And he's been working for me ever since. For quite a while now.
You're gonna have to show me because I cannot find it. He keeps trying to go to.
Is he, have you checked it on lately?
Human male, like in his 40s, wears glasses.
Yeah, have you checked in on him lately?
No.
I don't want to do that.
It keeps trying to bring up that.
There's always a chance. He is no longer in this world.
What did the butler look like again that answered the door?
Human male in his 40s, wore glasses.
So it was him.
You know, there could be another possibility.
We're stuck in a time loop.
Ex-imposter comes back home since he hasn't checked in on his apprentice. Apprentice thinks master has come home. Hey, let's move to Shadowdeep. And moves. So he's being duped. Either which way, is it really our problem?
Kind of.
We've all been brought here by this person.
I mean, it's
Kind
fair,
of,
but
because if we're like supposed to go do a job with someone and certain someone is also in this room who's not the person who hired us, then you might not want us to leave.
Oh! See, this is where it gets complicated. Because I sent out these letters. Well, an alternative of these letters. But I did not I just gave them to my planeswalker friend. I said, I need people for this. Who have these criteria, and whoever you hire is fine.
Can you describe the planeswalker friend? Actually, I'm going to do something. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion. I can do it. It's a 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot cube. I'm going to make a bust of said person who handed me the
Or the one
paper.
that handed the letter, the
Yeah.
keys to us, the hooded guy.
this guy gave me the letter.
Yeah, Jerome.
Diabolical.
Okay.
Make an Arcana check.
26.
He's mentioned in Strixhaven. He's one of the few planeswalkers that's actually mentioned. That is no.
Strixhaven has like 27 planeswalkers.
Yeah, but how secretive is that information? This guy's like public.
Nifty.
Like, and he's been known to be hired to deliver messages. In fact, that's his specialty.
Did he give me that letter from
Cosmic Man.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Amazon driver of our dream.
No wonder it's 25 gold for a letter. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I created these letters. If you notice, there shouldn't have been any name on them. And yeah, I would have it would have been almost the exact same, but
Quick question.
that arcane mark's different, and the wording's slightly off.
What type of soil is this? Like, is it like a rich soil, a sandy soil?
You don't know. You have to be outside.
Well, I'm just saying in the area in general, like this type of soil in this area.
You weren't paying attention.
That's,
you were asleep in your shroom house.
no, I'd spend my shroom house around looking out the doorway, but it's either gonna taste like dill, garlic, or chives, whichever one type of soil that is. So that's how your character can react to eating.
Yeah.
Next
It's
time we get to that house, remind me to change up the carts so that we can roll it around from underneath.
Underneath this guy. We will just.
I will lock her.
well. How about this? Let's go eat. I think dinner should be ready by now, and then we can continue our conversation in there. So yeah, I sent him to go find people with certain qualifications, and apparently you were hired to do the job for me, but yet this guy copied it, and I don't know. We'll find out. That's what I said, babes.
Please tell me that you have a teleportation spell, so we don't have to travel as long if you are wanting us to go back. Or are we still going forward to get the staff? I don't know what's going on anymore, guys.
Well, we're gonna have to get the staff. I need that regardless. I mean,
Wait a minute. If you still want to soak at the staff, that means we still get paid. 'Cause I ain't going to do something the rest of my life if there's no payment.
Come here. Did you ask about the guy, the butler guy? Did you ask that out loud to everybody?
No, I genuinely was asking.
Okay.
I mean, I don't see.
I don't know what
I don't see a.
this other person got you to
Actually-
agree to.
Actually,
But
if I
if
did
it's
recognize
within
the
my
description,
power
I
to
would have
get
asked.
it
I would
to
have asked.
you from them, then I will.
I don't know what he promised them, but he owes me 10,000 gold.
10,000. Well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I mean, very few adventurers. I mean, it's almost a status to have gotten something from Mr. Nor.
I don't
I
remember
mean,
what he
legends
said.
are literally built here.
I never heard of it.
You're not from here.
Neither are you.
So he gets up and y'all get escorted into the tables that are in there and seated down. Dinner is served. All kinds of food. There is no mushrooms other than
Huh?
there is no mushrooms other than the 3 flavors of pop.
Very sad.
I'm going downstairs.
Before we do that, so how about you tell me about yourselves, where you're from, and your party name, because every adventuring party needs a name.
What?
All right, let's.
I mean, all the good
Yeah,
ones do. I mean, hey, here, let me put it this way. Where we're at here in the Dawnspire was built by the Knights of Mr. Nor. That was not the original name, but that's the name that they earned.
The party of strangers.
You see the picture out front? That was the original line.
Stranger danger.
Too random.
You guys do not have an adventuring group name?
Not yet.
No.
Bay Hill.
This was kind of our maiden voyage of sorts.
I can understand. I can
Okay,
understand.
let's
Take
put it
some
to a vote.
time.
CA.
Tell me about yourself and where you come from and what you actually do. Did. You start eating his salad and lasagna.
I'm very good at writing.
I'm sitting on the table and I'm like,
And one of my specialties is reclaiming territory.
I'm eating a chicken leg, looks like a turkey leg with me.
You get like one of those little chicken legs.
And you are a bugbear, right?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Ravnica.
Hmm.
Like half these people.
Wow.
I don't know why so many of us are from Ravnica.
Okay. What about you, little one? Okay, hold on. How about you?
Good save.
Part of it's not been there.
It's a pretty big school.
Yeah.
A lot of magic flying around.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like Hogwarts.
That's
I don't
awkward.
recognize that name.
You'll learn about it in 2,000 years. At a place called Earth.
Been there.
What?
Been there.
Hogwarts isn't on Earth. I've done some mystical plane that takes place in the side of a brick wall.
It's okay. You'll
Actually,
Hogwarts is heading to
Hogwarts is
It's ruined.
it's an
Astral space or Earth.
alternate plane of Earth
probably
where it's this. It's almost it's almost an exact duplicate.
Yeah. Okay.
They reside in the same place, but magic exists in one and doesn't exist in the other. It's kind of weird.
Everyone knows. Come on, Kardak. Everybody knows that all the wizards on Earth traveled to the moons of Saturn to do battles with their dirigibles with Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison.
Who are those people?
I don't recognize those names, so that's an interesting story. You're gonna have to tell me about that.
What's a dirigible?
Oh, we have airships.
I've been in one.
They're very rare here. On other worlds, they're quite common, like Eberron.
Make them less rare here. Make a fortune out of it.
We would, but for all the flying magical dragons who like to nom on shit.
Kill them.
No,
No. Pest control.
I will not harm some of my friends. And
Darkstar takes offense to this.
everybody make a perception.
Wiggle me.
17.
16.
15.
23.
23.
16.
Everybody who got over a 15, which is everybody, when he said that, he looked directly at Darkstar.
Yeah, mind he has wings and a tail, and he looks very dragon-like.
Just very small.
And you've just casually went, kill them all!
Compared to a dragon, very small.
That's card for you.
Yeah, there's a lot of flying things here that kind of make air travel almost.
Better idea. Don't kill them all. Talk to them all. Get an accord made.
We would, but
They like
red
the-
dragons don't deal with anybody, and white dragons tend to eat everything, and blue dragons we don't want to deal with
Gold dragons.
are very nice.
I got 3 dragons ante with the expansion.
Actually walked away.
Gold dragons and platinum dragons
He's over
and
there.
steel dragons tend to be some of the good ones.
The chromatics seem to be a little
That's about
Yeah, the
irking,
like
and then
you left on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think
Metallic-
typically is.
Very much
metallics seem
the
to be
cyan.
pretty level-headed.
Yeah, pretty much. The metallics one here are very you can deal with.
Wait,
It's the chromatic ones that tend to be you can't deal with.
aren't dragons kind of rare?
Here?
No.
No.
Dragons created my
You didn't
world.
see one on the way?
Nah, I was too busy.
I'm surprised you didn't run into the green one that tends to live in the spider haunt woods.
Why are there so many spiders?
Because it's the spider haunt woods.
Yes, but
Then-
but there's a dragon there that could eat them. That's a
Yeah.
good food source.
But if you eat the same thing day after day after day after day after day after day, it gets kind of monotonous and you don't want to eat it anymore. It doesn't matter how it's prepared. It's like eating dirt after the 10th day.
Listen, I'm just saying, there's this special type of noodle that I've had this one time called ramen, and you can prepare it a whole bunch of different ways, and it's always delicious.
Yes, but spiders are not noodles. Except the jellyfish.
Yeah, but you can batter them and deep fry them.
Right.
I take note of spider line.
So, where are you from?
Crusaders.
Strixhaven, that's right. Where are you from, sir?
I've lived for the past 25 years in Damaran.
Hmm.
What was that?
A town up northwest of here. A beautiful little town. People are kind of dicks in it, but
Especially that cleric.
No, he's a priest, remember?
He's
so.
Oh, you mean the
Are you
Hogan food.
from Twice?
Yes. The one with the.
It's
little staff.
where I call my home.
You're not from here.
I don't like to talk about it.
Fair enough. Everybody has their own issues. What about you over there?
I'm from Eberron.
Oh, I forgot to get your names. I'm sorry. You are
Harding.
Harding.
that's Corvo.
Corvo. Ezra.
Ivor Oakenheel.
You have a last name?
Yeah, he has a little last
So do
name.
I.
Names.
Show off.
Your car, dank car.
No, he's Card the Dank.
Wasn't your grandfather on your father's side Dustin Oakenhill?
Probably thinking of a different Oakenheel. I don't recognize that name.
Okay, thank you.
Certainly.
And you are?
I'm Toki.
That's easy enough to remember. Where are you from?
I'm from Eberron.
Are you sure it's not the old people getting to
And you, ma'am?
Belladonna.
Right, Catal. From here.
this place?
Yes, if you are who you are, you would know my father.
No, I'm quite well. Yes, thank you.
I love that you said one word. Pots. Another word. Pots.
Got it. So, what do you do? Fighting, obviously.
I mean, what do you mean?
What do you do?
As in, like,
What do you fight? Do you use magic?
oh, I use a lot of magic and bonk people with some sticks.
Got it. And you are. If somebody take away her food, I want to talk to her.
What
do
she's
you do?
downstairs playing with mushrooms.
I'm-
She's clearly the mushroom
Um,
farmer.
The arts.
like performing arts or arcane arts?
Just start miming.
Got it. And you
I am a priest for a small sect of faith. My
Very small.
priest. It's a small distinction.
Cleric that uses Eldritch Blast.
My main jobs as of late within the faith have mainly been artifact recovery, of course,
okay?
and
So you're a divine caster.
of sorts.
Okay, fair enough. And Mr. Toki, what do you do?
I don't do anything. I just survive off the land. Back home, I travel, go to different towns,
Drink a lot.
and drink a lot.
Drink quite a lot.
Ride some pigs.
Well,
You've all
I mean, no offense, but here we call those barbarians.
So sadly, I'm not a barbarian. I'll say that.
Well, yeah, we have some that are super primitive and some that are, well, live in the cities. So, okay, so arcane with some fighter mixed in. I see why he picked you out. Okay. Are you done eating yet?
She's no longer at her seat. She's over at someone picking up off the plate.
She's trying to sneak downstairs to get thermal.
Yeah, you turn. You just in the outline. Blink, blink, blink. I'm not even there. Probably swallow. Why do I? Are you sure you can say who you are? Because I don't know if I want to tell you anything. You may not be who you are, and the real person is back there, and you're not, and he is, or he's not, and you're. I'm confused.
It's happened before of somebody trying to steal my identity. It did not work out that well, so I figured anybody who tried to do it again was, well, either stupid or being ridiculously cautious to make it where I don't know what they're doing.
Both?
But now that I do know,
Both is good.
yeah. I have no way of proving to you what.
I mean, you both look alike. You sure you don't have a brother you don't know?
Yes. I honestly, since you are not from here, there is no way for me to prove who I am. Other
That's
than
fair.
you have to trust that I'm a man of my word.
That's what he said. That's what the other one said.
I know, right? You know, that sounds oddly familiar. I've heard that somewhere before.
There is something I noticed with the Elminster and Shadowdale.
And that would be?
Well, when he appeared to us, there was a bit more
Blair.
pizzazz. He
Hold on a second. Hold on. He scoots back, stands up. He goes like this, and he spins. And as he spins, you see a spell cast, and he instantly transforms into the person you see. Like this.
when you say the person we've seen,
The first one.
First time.
The-
Yeah, like that.
the
See, so
like the
now,
butler or
No, the Elminster we saw.
So see now
It came
did
through the
that.
smoke screen like
This guy.
him.
okay.
Yeah. So he basically went spin like this.
Well, no, it was
Everybody
more.
can make an Arcana check.
Let's see if they're magic
That's
that
what
for me.
I'm eating.
Fair enough.
Let's see.
I got a 14.
I got a 1. I am still eating.
The magic is rubbing off on me.
I'm stealing mine.
What'd you get?
7.
you've seen anybody who rolled over a 5, because it's not that hard to distinguish. You've seen him do prestidigitation and an alter self, alter image,
Like
or a
this guy's self as
summoning of some kind that just changed his clothes and made him clean.
Minor illusion.
no.
No, this was more like having a cloud of smoke appear at the bottom of the stairs and quickly walking down behind.
Oh, like poof! Here I am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Misusing it. It almost got the little kids.
Are we sure this is not a version of you from the past?
It could be, but somebody who's watched me over the years.
I'm just wondering how they got your arcane signet so wrong. How can you switch out the
What?
round symbol for the straight lines?
Because that is simple.
No matter how much I can take, I have
An arcane signet cannot
He's gonna have to
be
have it open
duplicated
celebration.
by any other living being except for a wish.
And it's gonna be
Because an arcane mark is personal.
But it can change over time.
It has been known to change with people evolving. Me, why would I need to change it? Everybody knows who I am. Well, almost everyone. Those who don't,
Not from a different
So
plane.
that actually explains why the one we saw previously in the book, he had said that it hadn't changed in a really long time. If this is truly him versus our marks. And why?
I think that's him.
whose book?
It was the
Dawnspire?
Dark Star.
Yeah.
Dark
You're sitting here with
library.
us.
Oh, the one in your mansion. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember that one.
So that would make sense as to why he said it hasn't changed in a very long time. 'Cause it-
What do you want to turn around?
And those chosen of Mr. don't really tend to take and change because, well, our patron doesn't like change like.
He doesn't like when he has to rememorize something every 5 days.
Yeah.
It's not like your password.
I know.
He's just hungry.
I feel like I need to get out of the way because everyone wants to see the baby.
So, I'm guessing some of you are wondering why you were hired. I mean, initially.
Yes.
Well,
Well, I mean, we were given the actual job, but yeah,
Yeah.
now we're kind of more wondering,
Why did you want?
Well,
or were we hired by someone else to do stuff for the not you?
and he does this, and he has deadly paper. Qualifications. Must know Elven High Magic. I would assume you, since you're the only elf here. Must be able to protect the group of adventurers. Preferably barbarian or a fighter of some kind.
Me.
I'm guessing you. Must be able to use divine magic to potentially heal as if a cleric. You.
As if.
Must be able to cast spells and use fight like a fighter. To help protect the party. Got it.
Bump with a stick.
Needed. Somebody to help in our mushroom production downstairs. And the last one must have multiple knowledge from multiple areas on multiple things, magically and otherwise.
Multiply.
multiply.
Everyone looks over at the 15-year-old.
I'm guessing. And I know why you're here, Darkstar. We'll be getting together later.
Tea and crumpets.
Why this? Why is this form? Last time I seen you, you were a gnome. Everybody roll Arcana.
Shit, I'm joining you in that eating then. You're not the only one
You're
who's
not-
joining in. We're all eating.
I don't care.
We're
10. I rolled badly.
We're just all eating.
So
I
what'd you
got
get?
14.
I rolled a 1.
14.
I rolled a 1, so I got 6.
5.
10.
What? I rolled poorly. I got 16.
There's alter shape
Yeah.
form spells.
Mhm.
So
Alter
a
self,
wizard
there's-
doing this? Not uncommon?
Yeah. Alter self.
So is he dragonborn or is he lying to us as well?
Everybody's lying to us. We don't know shit about this
I'll
plane.
go back to
Have you
Evermore.
even-
Fuck this shit.
You haven't told them what you really are, have you?
I mean,
Oh.
he
She's a
can.
mermaid.
Wait,
He's not a dragon?
He's a pretty unicorn.
That is for him to reveal in his own time. But if he does do that,
Is there
you cannot be inside the building. Remember,
is there
Why not?
is there any magic food like
I think
food enhanced by magic on the table?
He's smart again.
how are you
I can
casting a
finish
detect
it.
magic?
I mean, I was just asking, but I can try. I might roll a 1 again.
We don't do magical food here. Everything here is grown outside.
Okay.
It's only Darkstar with his Hero's Feast.
Well,
Right.
then, so what do I-
Oh, he still does that.
Yes.
Pups
Oh,
in
It's
the
quite
shadow.
generous.
Very, very
Oh, yeah,
generous.
yeah. There's no reason for him not to be with all his wealth, fortune he has.
He wants to make more money. He can help keep the skies clear. And you can.
It has
Nah.
not hit Cardink yet. He's not what he's actually.
Winston, imagine how much more commerce you could move out.
Yeah, but even with him being what he is, he could not do that. Because there are beings older than him.
And if
He's pretty old.
Yeah.
He is not the beginning of time.
Anyway, well, now that we've gotten to know each other, and I've gotten to know you, and I'm going to have to take and do some research on that.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Escaping
it's been a long day, and I got a lot of work that apparently I'm now going to have to delay so we can deal with this situation.
Is there a task that you can have us do that would
You
help
ready?
with the situation? Either while you're looking, you can take care of things that you need done around here, or go ahead and look into this with
Yeah!
information.
Y'all are going to protect me while we go to that old house of mine and find this freaking staff.
So in other words, it's been a hard day's night and you've been working like a dog, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. We're gonna protect you. Yes. Aren't you like several times stronger than all of us put together?
Yeah.
So how are
But
we gonna
there's
protect you?
things that are in Mr. Noor that I am not equipped to deal with that martial prowess is. Because
Basically, you're bonking and slashing.
Because it eats
You go bonk, bonk, bonk.
and absorbs magic, which makes me and him almost useless.
So where
You
the
do
hell
realize
is it
that
going?
all except for that one uses magic.
She bonks.
Why do you think she was hired?
He.
He was hired. Non-magical user?
My
Perfect
bonds
in a
are
group.
technically magical. It's a staff.
He throws potatoes at things.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're
That's
also
magic.
you're
We-
very good at
you
your
use
Magic trick.
You use the catapult spell.
Yeah.
That's great, isn't it?
It's
I love it. I usually use
Well,
marble.
the last
for-
time I used it,
Oh,
though,
really?
it almost fried this man.
Yeah, kind of true.
That guy likes to storm about. I don't understand, but his wild magic goes off faster than most people's wild magic.
You go wild magic.
Yes.
His wild magic.
So glad that the missile was cleaned. We don't have to deal with that anymore.
But magic's fun.
Yeah, but not when it's citywide.
That's
It's
probably
not.
fair, although I love chaos.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Chaos Arena. So you know,
You like-
are you providing them with the mansion? Oh, you are. Okay. Let's save us some beds here. Can I join?
Push beds.
Okay. Good.
the push.
All right. Well, then.
Well, last time I woke up, the had an extra floor, so.
He's got a booger. I saw when he got back because he's got a booger.
We're gonna
does
have
he?
to do some research and
That he does.
So
Okay.
how about this for a plan? In the morning, after breakfast, after we've eaten, we escort my other scientific friends here up to
Yeah, she's got big booger.
that building, and then we go to my old house and try to recover this staff.
I have a question. What's with the Warforges?
They're here to protect them and that building.
Because they're not friendly where I'm from.
They're here. I wouldn't recommend crossing the Sentinel, but everybody else kind of goes to their own
I'll keep that
village.
noted then.
You know, the rest of them, they were hired to protect here, and they kind of do it because, well, they wanted to.
Well, some are designed for war where I'm from, so
I think that's why they're called Warforged.
I know that. Wondering why they're here.
To protect them.
I know you said. I was just
Since
wondering
they're from
why.
Eberron too.
I was just wondering why.
Yeah, to protect them and the
You know
building
what?
and their investment.
I just came across some that fired at me, so clearly they were still from the old war.
What investment?
There's spiders that attacked us.
black.
I have one.
I like dealing with spiders more than warforges, okay?
The building we're building up there on the hill,
The glass.
that's
building.
their
It's
investment.
made from glass. From Evernoon.
Yeah, it's called glass steel.
So that would be the investment.
Something we don't have here and can't produce.
Does Glass still have a brother named Gaston? Yeah, never mind. Halfling humor.
Only half is funny.
Okay, so
I'm gonna bite your ankles off.
does anybody have any
Who's gonna
questions,
walk you
or I don't want to make y'all's plans for you, but
From Evernoon too.
I
I mean you kind of need this staff. I need to help figure this out, which means I kind of need to go with you because I know where it's located, or where it was located.
I'm good. I'm full. I'm going back downstairs.
You're going back to your mom.
Creative.
We're gonna see if they fucked up.
How bad they
All of a sudden, you hear,
Echo throughout the house. Stone.
explicitly, this mushroom has to go by that mushroom, and that mushroom does not touch this. I'm
Holy crap, you
literally,
weren't kidding.
I'm losing it down there.
One check off mushroom farmer.
Relevance here. I have one very important question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have a very specific magic item that I've heard many tales about called the Deck of Many Things?
Oh no,
Oh,
do not give,
no.
do not give the. I'm not even up there, and I'm like, don't give it to him.
Do I have one?
Yes.
Why?
I just want to pull a card.
No.
I have several.
It's been a dream.
Pull a card.
I don't hold on to them because I know the magic and how it can be used. I actually have a friend hold on to them.
You have a lot of friends.
Golden Tower. Probably reach.
when we go visit his, when we end up visiting his house, looks like a card shop.
Stop dying.
House of Cards.
He runs up, pulls a card.
Yeah, I acquired several of them. Some of them are not complete.
I would like to pull my complete one.
So
would probably be the most chaos.
Because I don't.
And then
I don't have any on me. I don't.
That came through the door.
I have stashed them with a friend.
where
Well,
can
you-
I find this one?
I'm not going to tell you that information until we've earned some trust.
Well, that
Trusted? Yeah, they're God. Didn't know that.
Fair enough.
I think.
Would you like to see my cool staff?
Sure.
I get a pretty
You can turn into a tree.
That it would be quite useful.
You can also do some very powerful magic. Powerful for low level people. Not like you.
There's a book here. Flowers gonna show up.
Harding, every high level you play, magical person once started somewhere. I was born in a slum to a single mom and was a thief.
Cool.
Did you grow up on Prospect?
What was I saying?
Let me guess. Your mama didn't need no man. They wanted a new man.
I can't tell you who my father is. I never met the man. Nope, she didn't know who he was.
Are you Jesus?
I was about to say that. Jesus.
So, yes,
Holy.
by
Holy.
your standards, I am wise, old, and powerful. Very magical, capable. Yeah,
It's. It took you a while.
it took me a while. Like it took him a while.
not.
Which one of you is older? I thought so. But I just wanted to make sure. You can never be too sure.
By several.
No. This one goes.
Do not patient shouting here and there in between the
Just
conversation.
sporadic.
All of a sudden, here's him throwing the guy comes running upstairs.
Don't play poker with either.
Why?
You've had years to master it.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we enjoy playing poker or are very good at it.
Listen. I'll play dice.
Harding, those social skills.
What's your size, Mom?
18.
How?
Good. We're tied in charisma.
The thing is not
You have an
knowing
He
your
has more charisma
opponent.
than me.
I've got 19.
Even though it helps
I
to
know.
know your opponent, it's, for example, how you play the game.
Well,
You
fair.
gotta know when to hold him, know
Exactly.
when to fold him,
Exactly.
know when to walk away, know when to run.
I have a great idea.
Hearing is
I have a great idea. What if we play Texas Hold'em with a deck of many things?
No. I'm not gonna let you play with my mini decks of many things for no
blackjack.
reason.
Blackjack. Then I can draw.
So
No.
you said that you weren't going to let him until there was trust. The only trust you're going to get in him is to never give him.
Fair enough.
I just want one card. It's fine.
He pulls out a tarot deck or something.
Even if it kills me, I have to experience it.
It's the one that changes his alignment. He becomes a pacifist.
That would be fantastic. He'd be retired and I have another character.
He stays in the mansion looking after the horses every time they appear.
So you see me come up the stairs, huffing and puffing, dusting dirt off me. Come over. Your mushrooms are fixed.
I think I just heard him put
How
this
do you
one by
know
this
you're a
one.
mushroom?
They're not.
No, you said spray, not spay the mushroom.
So you've got big, plump, round, squishy shrooms.
Okay, so they're growing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And some of them need harvested like now, because if you don't, then they're gonna overgrow, and then you still have really big mushrooms in the forest.
Yeah, with the myconids?
Yeah, it has a possibility to turn into that, and even though it'd be great for the whole spore thing, you don't got enough room down there.
Yeah, I know. That's why we're growing them down there. Because they don't get that big unless there's a myconid around.
Don't let one in here. Not after that.
We don't plan on it. They don't leave far from their Underdark entrances.
That is fair, unless you make an Underdark entrance down there, in which case they could just come.
We're not gonna do that.
Why not? Easy access to mushrooms. Look, I've heard some really, really cool stories about the Underdark. I want to go there really badly.
You peruse the dark web? Dark spider, your webs from the web.
Maybe you'll be able to in time. I personally would not recommend it because I end up seeing some of the crazy shit that comes out of there. About the only good thing that ever came out of there was drifts.
Hey,
I
and
mean,
my great something grandfather.
Twice removed.
So that was just his head.
He was king for quite a while.
Was his name Nearly Headless Nick?
God, no. So that's fun.
No, he's the Strixhaven.
Now I'm tired.
Okay.
Yeah, the girl from Renthorpe is also my ancestor.
I know. It was fun. Nice guy. A little bit. When he,
Oh!
Wow.
Hey, buddy. Something went down the wrong pipe,
Yeah, well, thanks.
buddy.
Goodness.
You have a paper towel?
Oh yeah.
We got towels.
I was gonna say we got.
Yeah, probably.
You want a towel?
Might want a full towel, yeah. Buddy.
Yeah, my
He might be a little hungry a little sooner now.
Yeah. I think he ate a bit too much again. His eyes are bigger than his stomach.
Oh, goodness, buddy.
I mean,
He's like his dad.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
So-
his dad.
What do you go by now? I mean, make the mansion. When he walks into the
Just
barracks
stop dripping at least.
and puts his hands on the wall and
It's like,
You have the other
spell
clean
in the
way.
door.
What color is he?
right? Can you just
Oh, Jermaine?
can I grab?
He's gold.
Gold. Gold.
That's why I was trying to get him out of the web, because I
He
saw
is a
him
gold dragonborn.
I'm gonna call him Golden.
Goldilocks. Goldie scale.
Elminster follows all y'all in there. Yeah.
Good news is
Ow,
it
you've
doesn't
improved the spell.
look like it was everything.
Walk outside and go to the car and
Probably
get
still
in my
got some.
house because they didn't take it inside the house. So I
Oh, when you're out here, you notice the 3 Throud mushrooms?
where did I get it from? I look at the ground like that.
You notice that where these are planted, under each one of them
You want to just
is a small
Yeah, he got himself, so.
discoloration of dirt.
Is one rich, one medium, and one sandy?
This. Clean up
The
here.
dirt around here is
See.
a clayish type dirt.
Okay.
The dirt from here
Is that the ones?
was the same as in the Myconid Forest.
So rich dirt. Okay. So rich dirt.
Buddy,
Was it
buddy.
really
Yep,
good
yep.
thing? Trying to remember which one was. No, rich dirt was dill. So when you
Buddy.
ate the popcorn stuff, it tasted richly dill.
You notice it's slightly different under each one of them.
You need diaper.
Diaper.
Oh, so it is
Yeah.
the three different. Okay.
Okay.
You also noticed on the other side of the building, because I'm guessing you're wandering around here looking all this up,
Okay.
the barrel stock, which is full of fresh water.
Here's hoping it's not 10 years old.
Oh no, you see this one's like small.
Oh, so it was probably just. What's this?
Those are shrubs.
I'm gonna go poke in the shrubs and see if I can find anything.
Yeah.
Here's the point of it.
There's a wall behind there. This is just overgrown
And she has poison ivy.
part of the wall. It's just really tall grass and shrubbery that is the same height as the wall, where you can climb up the shrub and climb over it if you were smaller.
I am small. Should be small.
Yeah, you could walk across the top of these walls. I mean, it is rounded off, and they are about 5 feet wide, and it's rounded, but at the very top it's flat, and it's kind of worn a little bit.
Weird. I'm gonna hop up there and like look at it.
You see that as you're looking at this, because the moon's coming out, there's a discoloration, and this is a traveled path. It's about 2 feet wide, and it's kind of rounded off on the corners
I'm gonna
or edge.
walk around that way and look over here and see what's behind here.
That's when you notice the acorn truffle.
Oh,
And it's one of the biggest,
oh!
surrounded by others.
I'm gonna hop down and go over and yeah.
Okay.
Acorn truffle's good.
Mm-hmm.
So how many would I get? Yeah.
11.
Okay. And are those just the acorn truffles, or?
Yeah, because the acorn truffle plant is very tall and it has like leaves on it, like elephant ears.
Yeah.
But in there, in between, there's the acorns.
Yeah.
Which are the actual truffles, and you can just pull them off.
Well, I was also talking about getting some spores so I can
Yeah,
plant them.
there was 11 of them that were edible.
And then I'm gonna grab
The
some.
rest of them aren't quite ripe enough to be used for replanting at the moment.
Okay, so
This is a
probably
young plant. You notice it's very young. Like it's only been here for a while.
Might want to hold off till the morning and see if it goes.
And as you're walking along, you notice over here there's actually a ladder leaned up against the wall. And
Someone
this is
tried
where
to
you
break
see a
in.
lot of hand marks here, like they're climbing up the ladder to get up here. This is how they patrol. Then they take the ladder down.
is there anything special about the broken tree?
Nope, that's just a broken off tree. And
Does
same
the
with that
beetle
one.
see ya?
And as you're walking up there, you see the beetles.
Yeah.
Get people on beetles. Walk. You've been patrol.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna hop back in the wall and go get my mushroom.
Yeah, it's over here where the stable area is that I didn't put in there.
I'm gonna put my truffles in my storage thing that I have in there.
Okay.
Because my boxes are full of them.
Okay. Because, yeah, they parked it over here. It's just kind of open. There's kind of like a small grazing area for the horses and mules and whatever.
Do I start feeling the tingling of the change?
What changed?
Getting going, changing appearance into the tiefling. Or having tiefling parts. Because, that's a dramatic look.
I know.
Very dramatic.
We'll get there.
I have another question for Elminster about a different magic.
Yep. And I think there's a great place to stop the game for tonight.
Okay.
So we will pick up in the morning.
Just won't get left behind.
That work for y'all?
Couple things I wanted to do, but okay.
I mean, if you want to take and do something before the morning comes, then go ahead and do it.
I'd like to go up to the library and like a copy of the Strixhaven book that we talked about.
Got it.
I would very much like to ask Elmister if he has a bag of beans.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's like the deck of many things, but much less chaotic
That's true.
and less damaging to the party.
I don't normally carry magical items on me unless they're mine.
There, but I can't just go back to the magic shop now.
What was that?
It sucks. What's the point?
Why don't you make it?
Make it.
You've never enchanted or made a magical item?
I think you're forgetting our power difference here, buddy.
Even a first level apprentice wizard makes their
I'm
magical
not a
wand.
wizard.
Every druid, level 1 druid, goes and picks up a stick and
I
says,
learned how
"Where
to
are my
be a
arts?"
druid 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, you're a bard, aren't you?
No, I'm a sorcerer.
Oh, sorcerer. Yeah. You arcane focus?
Yeah.
You pick up a rock. Arcane focus. You made something.
Yeah, but like that's a specific item. I ain't no artificer.
That is
All
one
right.
thing though that I think I was thinking about this for feedback, but there's very little that we've been able to come across to procure odd magical items. I was thinking about it the other day because I'm like, I've got 2 basic swords. Usually you would have like an enchanted sword or something like that.
We got some stuff
I'm
in the
like-
little piles.
I've got not any major magical stuff or anything.
We got the rings and stuff.
He has the ring of protection +4. We only got 4 of them.
You got
though.
the command.
Oh,
or
before I
elemental
go to
command.
sleep, I'm gonna store a couple of catapults in this ring. I
Okay.
remembered I had it now. Thank you for reminding me about the poop piles, Bobby. Hey, I bought you like 3 magical items.
Yeah. Well, you bought it with the group money, but
No, it's not group money. That's my money.
bought it with group money.
No, I put that all in my money.
He's like, friend
Mm.
here.
Yeah.
I have magical items because it was bought, but to actually find magical items, we haven't come across much of anything to do that. So that's like the only feedback I think, because I was thinking about my character and stuff the other day and how it was going. So
I don't have
Don't
any
you
magical items.
Don't
Got
you
that covered.
worry.
I'm so
No,
scared.
I don't have any
Actually,
magical items, so don't worry.
Have,
If things go the way I'm hoping they do, you guys will go, magic item, which one do I want to get?
I'll take a deck of anything. It's fine.
we'll find
The chaos.
familiar.
The chaos character.
The
His charisma is all in
We
his
talked about last
awkward
time.
comedy. It's not in his social skills.
I know you don't, of course. You don't have any.
That's why it's so charismatic.
Well, damn, I was hoping to take and get to that. Oh, well. We'll get there.
Picking up your bag. Because I don't have a bag.
Maybe not next week.
I'm gonna get the trash.
Yes,
We're off for Easter.
we're going to be taking off next week because it's Easter celebration and we got stuff going on. So 2 weeks from now will be the next game.
Woo.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us today for on Williams Adventures, and let's go on an adventure and role play something new.
Whee!
Next thing you hear,
So,
Is there a scrambling in here and smash